Have you ever wondered what it's like to be behind the wheel, navigating through traffic, and delivering packages to eager customers? In this video, we'll provide a detailed overview of the daily routine of a delivery driver, showcasing everything from the early morning preparations to the late night drop-offs. We'll dive into the challenges they face, such as tight deadlines, unpredictable weather, and the occasional difficult customer. But it's not all stress and hustle. We'll also highlight the rewarding moments that make this job fulfilling, like the smiles on customers' faces when they receive their packages. As we explore this essential role, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the hard work and dedication that goes into ensuring that your online orders arrive on time. So buckle up and get ready to see the world through the eyes of a delivery driver. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand their daily routine, but also the vital part they play in keeping our lives connected and convenient. Let's hit the road. As the sun begins to rise, my day as a delivery driver gets underway with essential morning preparations that help set the tone for a successful shift. The first thing I focus on is having a solid breakfast. A meal full of protein and complex carbohydrates gives me the fuel I need to power through the long day ahead. I've learned that skipping breakfast or grabbing something sugary leads to a mid-morning crash, so I try to keep it balanced. A bowl of oatmeal, eggs, or even a sandwich can make a big difference. Hydration is just as important. A large glass of water or sometimes a cup of tea or juice helps me stay alert and sharp as I get moving. After I eat and hydrate, I head outside to check my delivery vehicle. This is a critical step, not just for my own safety, but for the safety of everyone I'll be sharing the road with. I walk around the vehicle to inspect the tires, checking the pressure, and looking for any signs of wear. Then I pop the hood and look at fluid levels: oil, coolant, windshield washer fluid, and brake fluid. If anything is low, I top it off right then. I also make sure the lights, wipers, and brakes are all working properly. It may seem like a lot, but a few extra minutes of checking can prevent major problems later on. A well-maintained vehicle helps me feel more confident and prepared before I even start the engine. Once the vehicle passes inspection, I turn my attention to reviewing the delivery schedule. I check the Manifester app to see what I'll be delivering that day and where I'll be going. Some routes are familiar and others are brand new, but no matter what, I like to plan ahead. I scan for any special instructions or time-sensitive packages. That helps me mentally organize my priorities. I also map out my route, trying to group deliveries by neighborhood or general area. The goal is to create the most efficient path that avoids unnecessary backtracking. This step can save a lot of time, fuel, and stress, especially when the day gets hectic. With the morning preparations complete, it's time to load the vehicle. This is where organization truly matters. I arrange the packages according to my planned route, keeping the first deliveries up front and the last ones further back. If a stop requires multiple packages, I group them together to avoid digging around later. I've learned through experience that a chaotic cargo area only leads to confusion and delays. Everything has a place, and I try to keep it that way. Securing the packages is another important part of the loading process. If I'm carrying fragile items or boxes of different sizes, I use straps, nets, or packing materials to keep them from shifting during transit. Not only does this help prevent damage, but it also ensures that I won't have to stop suddenly and worry about boxes tumbling around. A secure load makes the drive safer and smoother. Technology plays a big role in this part of the job. I use a handheld scanner to track and verify each package as it goes into the van. This helps maintain an accurate inventory and ensures that nothing gets left behind. The scanner lets me confirm that I'm starting the day with every item I'm supposed to have. If something is missing or doesn't match, I can flag it immediately before I head out. With everything packed and ready, I hit the road and begin my route. Navigation tools are crucial. I rely on GPS and mapping apps to find the best ways to get from one stop to the next. These tools update in real time, showing me traffic conditions, accidents, or road closures. That way, I can make adjustments on the fly and avoid unnecessary delays. Still, not every day goes according to plan. Sometimes I run into unexpected traffic jams, construction zones, or bad weather. Heavy rain, snow, or high winds can slow me down and require extra caution. When that happens, I try to stay patient and think clearly. Flexibility is key in this job. I've had to reroute dozens of times or shift my schedule to accommodate changing conditions. The ability to adapt is just as important as speed or efficiency. Time management is something I'm constantly working on. Deliveries are often scheduled in tight windows, so I need to keep a close eye on the clock. At the same time, I never want to rush in a way that compromises safety. I try to maintain a steady rhythm throughout the day, quick enough to stay on schedule, but careful enough to do the job right. Arriving at a customer's location is where the real delivery happens. I find a safe spot to park, grab the correct package, and head to the door. This part may seem simple, but it's actually one of the most important. A smile, a polite greeting, and a professional attitude go a long way. Even if I'm in a hurry, I always try to make the customer feel valued. I understand that I represent the company every time I make a delivery. Whether I'm answering a question, confirming a delivery, or just handing over a box, I try to do it with respect and clarity. Sometimes there are issues, a damaged package, a missing item, or confusion about the delivery address. In those moments, I stay calm and helpful. I explain the next steps and try to reassure the customer. It's not always easy, but resolving problems with kindness can turn a negative experience into a positive one. Midday, I take a well-earned lunch break. Stepping away from the van, even for just 20 or 30 minutes, helps me recharge. Hours of driving can be physically and mentally draining, so I use this time to reset. I stretch my legs, get some fresh air, and eat a healthy meal if I can. I've learned that what I eat affects how I perform for the rest of the day. Lean proteins, fresh vegetables, and whole grains help keep my energy up. I also drink plenty of water to stay hydrated, especially in warmer weather. While I'm on break, I check on the vehicle again. I might top off fuel, wipe down the windshield, or take care of any minor issues. Keeping the van in top condition throughout the day is just as important as the morning inspection. Little maintenance tasks now can prevent bigger problems later. As the afternoon rolls in, the streets tend to get busier. Traffic increases, and more people are out and about. I have to stay extra alert during this time. Fatigue can start to set in, so I rely on short breaks, deep breaths, and staying focused to push through. I also see more customers in the afternoon, since many are home from work or school. That means more face-to-face interactions, more questions, and more chances to make a good impression. Each delivery is an opportunity to provide excellent service. Some people want a quick drop-off, while others ask about delivery times or package contents. I try to read the situation and respond accordingly. Being approachable, respectful, and clear is part of the job, and it makes the day more rewarding for both me and the customer. As the sun starts to dip below the horizon, my day begins to wind down. I return to the depot or company lot and start the final steps of my shift. The first thing I do is log my completed deliveries and make note of any issues or missed stops. This documentation helps with follow-ups and gives the company a record of how the day went. Accuracy is important, so I double-check everything before submitting my report. After that, I clean and inspect the vehicle. I throw away any trash, wipe down surfaces, and check the interior for forgotten items. Then I give the vehicle a quick once-over to make sure everything is still in good condition. I report any problems or needed repairs so they can be addressed before the next shift. Before heading home, I take a few minutes to reflect. I think about what went smoothly and what could have gone better. Every day brings new experiences, and I try to learn from each one. Some days are tougher than others, but I always find satisfaction in knowing I did my best. Delivering packages may seem like a simple task from the outside, but it's a job that takes dedication, adaptability, and care. By the time I clock out, I feel a sense of pride. I've spent the day delivering not just items, but experiences and connections. Whether it's a birthday gift, a medical supply, or just an online order someone's been waiting for, I know that every package matters. And with that thought, I head home, already preparing to do it all over again tomorrow. We've taken you through a comprehensive journey of a day in the life of a delivery driver, highlighting both the challenges and rewards that come with this vital role. From the early morning preparations and loading the vehicle to navigating busy streets and making customer deliveries, we've seen how drivers manage their time and resources to ensure packages arrive safely and on schedule. As you reflect on the hard work and dedication of delivery drivers in your community, we encourage you to appreciate their efforts and the essential role they play in our daily lives. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the world of delivery drivers, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with friends. Don't forget to explore our related content for more insights and stories that celebrate the hardworking individuals behind the wheel. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.